speaking to me now, professional boxer ASHLEIGH Johnson. ASHLEIGH, I don't know much about you, to be honest with you. Enzo just singing your praises there, Enzo Melli. How did you first become involved in boxing?
I had a background in K1 fighting and Muay Thai, so I transitioned from K1 into boxing then about 6 to 8 months ago.
So why did you decide to make the jump from K1 to boxing?
I've always been interested in boxing. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I just thought if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. Then it's always something I've wanted to turn over to. So.
So how much experience do you have in K1 and kickboxing and that type of thing? How many years did you do it for?
I competed in K1 since I was about 12, so I had over 30 K1 fights, and yeah, so I was doing it from such a young age.
So how did you find the progression to boxing? Was it a natural thing or was it a bit awkward or difficult?
Yeah, it was totally different. The stance, everything. We had a massive job trying to change my style from K1 to boxing style, but once you settle into it then it's a bit more natural now.
So for the viewers, perhaps some of them who haven't done any kickboxing, just explain the difference with the way you put your feet in K1 compared to boxing?
Yeah, so like with a K1 you're a bit more square on, obviously like a bit lighter on your feet, ready to like block kicks and stuff and bring your legs up, but with the boxing you're a bit more grounded and you're a bit more sitting in on your feet, you're turning off a bit more to the side, you're a bit more bladed, so it was totally different.
Sometimes when you're sparring and training, did you accidentally go back to your K1 stance and that type of thing?
Initially in the start, yeah, when I was sparring and stuff, I'd always hear Enzo in the corner going, side off, don't be square on, but it's a bit more natural now.
So you transitioned to K1, but you didn't have any amateur fights, you went straight in the pros?
Yeah, I came over to start training with Enzo, and obviously I told him I wanted to fight for him, and he said that my style was more suited to professional boxing, so that's why I just went straight into that then, as opposed to going into the amateurs first. So
are you a boxing fan as well? Do you follow boxing closely? Like, are you familiar with all the other females in your weight category?
Yeah, I like watching boxing. Obviously, like it's like anything, you know. Like I do enjoy watching the boxing. Yeah, I quite look up to Amanda Serrano quite a lot. I think she's a really good fighter, really strong, really forward, and quite aggressive as well.
And I believe I'm right in saying Serrano fought over 12 threes on the weekend.
Yeah, she did.
For the first time, I believe, in a female championship contest. I mean, what's your take on that?
I think it's amazing, to be honest. I think I agree with the 12 threes. I think it should be 12 threes as well. You should get the opportunity like men do.
I mean, because the argument is that the 2-minute rounds makes boxing more exciting, but then the other argument is it takes away the knockouts and that type of thing.
Yeah. I was surprised that it had gone the distance as well. I thought, oh, we might see a bit of a knockout or something here now. But yeah, I think it's very good. Yeah, I do agree with the 12 threes.
And what's it like here training with Enzo Melli? We can hear him shouting occasionally in the background.
Yeah, he's brilliant. I love the gym. Yeah, everyone's great. Enzo's great. Yeah, he's great. This proper old school boxing training, this is exactly what you need.
And there's a few different boxing trainers in Wales at the moment, like Guy Lockett, Tony Bogg. So why did you pick Enzo? Purely because of his history in boxing. He's a great boxer and a great coach as well. That's exactly why. And I mean, Enzo's got a reputation as being quite a brutal trainer. I mean, what's some of the sessions been like here?
Some of them, they are absolutely grueling, and you leave here, you can barely pick yourself up and take yourself out of the room, but that, you know, you've had an amazing session with us like that. That's another reason why I decided to come here, because he has got that reputation. It's old school boxing training, it's hard, you walk out, you can barely carry yourself, it's great.
And I believe I'm right in saying you've had one professional contest to date. Do you just describe to the viewers what that was like, that experience?
It was amazing. I absolutely loved it. It was my first professional fight, obviously. I fought a bit above my weight category, so I fought in lightweight, which was the only real match we could get. So it was a very hard fight, but I absolutely loved it. It was amazing. I can't wait to do it again.
And for people who weren't there, could you just describe the fight, how it went?
Yeah, it was a tough fight. She was a lot bigger than me, of course, a lot taller than me as well. So I just had to obviously listen to my corners, Enzo and stuff, tack up tight, take the punches on the guard, return the punches. It was a pretty busy fight. I did 6 rounds, and it was quite busy 6 rounds as well. It was non-stop all the way through.
So when can fans see you in action again?
I'm hoping to be out on the 25th of November now. And then possibly maybe one more before Christmas would be nice.
And with female boxing, because there's a lot of strength and depth as in men's boxing, you can progress quite quickly. So I mean, what's your time frame for title fights and that type of thing?
I'm not 100% yet. Obviously, I'm just going with like Enzo's guidance and stuff, just seeing how the start of the career goes as well, like seeing how I go from the start and how the fights go, and work from there. If a shot comes available, then obviously I'll take it.
Okay, and just finally, are you on social media or anything like that fans can follow you? Do you want to just give a shout out? Yeah,
I'm on Instagram, so you can follow me on there. But yeah, I also just say to my sponsors as well, which are Manor Park, Pick Up Spares and Ellsby, which it's been amazing to have them all on board and helped me through my career so far.
Yeah, 'cause it's really important for pro boxers like yourself that the sponsorship takes a lot of the financial strain away from you.
Yeah, definitely, especially, you know, right at the start as well, where you've got to go through all your medicals and stuff. It's really expensive and you don't realise, you know, it does all build up. So it's a massive help, and thank you so much for all your support.
Okay, Ashley, it's good to speak to you today, and good luck in your career. And I'll leave you go back to a brutal training session now.